Hey guys! What's up? It's Casual Thursday Visual Novel Day! Today, I would like to play a game called Vibrant Color, Simple Answer, developed by Paper Studio. And this game was one of the entries in the Yuri Game Jam 2015. The reason I really wanted to play this is because I really love the title image. Yeah, makes me want to play it. It feels unique too. Also, I like their homepage too in itch.io. Like how the background color is and such. So yeah, I'm kinda excited for this. So let's see how it goes. Alright. Let's go. Akane. I guess I'll be Akane. So, you'll keep an eye out? Shizuka? Yeah. I'll tell you if the weather looks like it's getting bad. Okay, thanks. I didn't wait for him to reply before I hung up the phone. What? Him? Anxiety bubbled in the pit of my stomach. And I didn't want to be on the phone any longer than I had to be. I'm here to see Ruriko. I'm here to talk to Ruriko. I feel kind of mean bringing her out for a hike on her only day off in weeks. But this seems like the only way we'll have any semblance of privacy. She's getting pretty popular. Pretty fast. Honestly, it's a little terrifying. I've seen more pictures of her underwear than I ever wanted to see, and I wasn't even looking for them. I follow a few news sites to keep up on her, since she won't reply to my email much more. I was expecting obnoxious rumors and other bullshit and some girl's pictures, but never this many. The longer I waited, the more I regretted hanging up on Shizuka. I was too anxious to talk, but I was too anxious to be alone too. Shizuka was good at a lot of things, but he was best at keeping me calm. He was strong and tall, and all he had to do was be there to offer security that everything would be fine. I knew he was nearby, but that wasn't enough. And hold on, it's Suzaku ne? Sorry, God damn, I can't even. Suzaku, my bad guys, Suzaku, okay, that makes sense now. A taxicab pulled into the parking lot and a figure hopped out, shoving some bills at the driver and then turning towards me. I gave a little wave, and she hopped in place before running over. Akane! She came to the halt in front of me, putting her arms beside her back. It's been a while, hasn't it? I think 7 months is a little more than a while, yeah. She laughed sheepishly, blushing a bit. But of course, even when exposed to the bright light and new fame, she was still Ruriko. Still cute. Still knowing exactly how to keep her distance. Still a little bit awkward. Did anyone follow you? No, not that I saw. She looked around worriedly. Suzaku's keeping an eye out for anything suspicious, so yeah. Ruriko relaxed a bit, smiling almost sadly. He's always been good at protecting me. She brightened. What are we standing around for? Let's go, before someone finds me out here. I wanted to laugh, but it wasn't really that funny, considering. As we headed into the forest and onto one of the paths, we walked in silence, aside from the crackling leaves and branches beneath our feet. She hadn't changed much at all, except for maybe being even skinnier than before. It's strange to feel so much affection for someone, but to have that flicker with disgust. It wasn't her fault she was built that way she was. but it was upsetting how much people idolized her figure alone. It was disconcerting how she wouldn't do anything to change her figure, even though she complained about it. But I keep these things to myself. They're my issue to deal with, not hers. Despite that, I wonder sometimes if she signed that contract to get away from our relationship. Kyoko pointed out that whenever Ruriko's modeling or idol aspirations came up, I became cold and dismissive. Ruriko never said anything about it, but Kyoko wasn't wrong. Even with my dislike of my upperclassmen, I had to admit, she had a point. An unfortunate point. How's everyone? Not too different from when you left, I guess, yeah. Hiromi and Suzaku still can barely keep their hands off each other. Kyoko set the chemistry lab on fire, but Cho took the fall for that, yeah. I shrugged. There wasn't much to say about them. School was school, and that was the only place I really saw any of our friends. Did Kyoko blame Cho? No, Kyoko can't get in trouble, you know? Yeah, so Cho said she did it. Nothing really came up of it, aside from scolding about proper lab safety. Kyoko was pretty embarrassed about it, though. Yeah. Oh. We fell into silence again, twigs snapping quietly as we went deeper into the forest. There was a bit of an incline now. Looking at Ruriko again, I could see the shadows under her eyes and how tired she was. There was only so much you could do with makeup. She sighed softly, looking up towards the trees. The light caught her face in such a pretty way. I miss Hiromi. It was a stupid thing, but I wish he was the one that did my makeup every day. Maybe I could let my guard down for a moment then. Tell him things. I frowned, wondering where she was going with this. She had always been a guarded person, but I think I forgot about that. Once she dropped her guard with me, it never came back. Everyone's gossipy or cold. There's no middle ground. There's no real friendliness. Even the rest of the girls I work with aren't really interested in being my friend. They're interested in making it to the top and nothing else. She looked back at the ground. But if I have the same goals, I don't want to do it alone. I want to cheer someone on that understands all that and get the same in return. But it just doesn't happen. I kept my mouth shut for the moment. I didn't want her to fail at something she loved so much, but maybe being an idol wasn't actually for her. I didn't want to feel happy about it, but I did. My stomach bubbled unpleasantly, and when I looked over at Ruriko again, I felt my heart drop. How could I be so selfish when she was so tired and stressed? Idol groups tend to cycle girls in and out a lot, right? Sooner or later, you'll find someone that's interested in friendship and support. Ruriko perked up at that. That was good. If she was hopeful, I could be hopeful for her, you know? I could be happy. In the entire time I've known her, all she wanted was to be an idol. I think you're right. People came and people go. I have to find someone eventually. She tapped her cheeks thoughtfully. By the way, how's Tetsuya? He's alright, yeah. I mean, he missed you a lot and he wants to know whatever I find, but he doesn't want to bother you or annoy you when you're working so hard, you know? Yeah. Ruriko giggled a bit. But what if I don't mind if he bothers me? How do I tell him that? Email him with suggestive emoji? I don't know, but then again, I don't think he would know what to do with that. Yeah. I think I definitely will then. How much did she miss him? Damn. Was she still in love with him? With me? Ruriko had pulled out her phone and seemed to have opened an email screen when she stopped. Something the matter, girl? I just remembered that I can't send Tetsuya anything silly like that. My email's been hacked a couple of times, and if any rumors get started, it's all over. My stomach sunk. Right. Yeah. Ruriko locked her phone with a soft sigh, and we continued onward, up the slight incline and deeper into the trees. The weather wasn't so bad. Not too hot or too cold. I didn't get cold very often, but the heat was something awful. Made me sweat and itch and spend way too long taking cold baths. So, I hesitated for a moment, choosing my words carefully. Where do you see things going from here, girl? I don't know. She smiled, but it was bitter. She walked faster, making it hard for me to keep up. Endurance is my strength, not speed. Never speed. I'm too damn fat to get fast. I'm a tank, you know? Not a fucking fighter jet, damn. She got way ahead, still within my sight. When she stops and turned around, face red. The closer I got, the more details I took in. Her eyes were watering. I don't know. She clenched her fists, looking down at the ground and back to me. Her voice strained. I miss you. I miss you and Tetsuya, and I miss our friends too. I miss our nights together when no one else was around, and I miss making Tetsuya blush. She was going to make me blush. Her suggestions about our time together wasn't lost to me. But she knew better than to say anything specific. Her lips quivered and she started to cry, her shoulders shaking with sobs. I don't know if I can keep doing this. It's too lonely. She hiccups, wimping at her eyes with her sleeves. I never expected it to be easy. It was always been about hard work, but this... I could do nothing but stand there as she struggled to find words. I don't have any control over my life anymore. I don't have a life. I don't have anything, or anyone, to call my own. The last bit stung, but I couldn't argue. Where had I been? Trying to message her, but keeping my distance all the time, and all the same? I didn't know what to do. Ruriko wasn't a girl that cried or fell apart like this. It just wasn't like her. At least, it wasn't the Ruriko that I knew. What would Tetsuya do? Tetsuya would probably start crying too. But I didn't cry, so I couldn't do that. Hiromi was the type to distract someone from whatever was upsetting them, and Suzaku always knew that or knew what to say. All I ever did was make people uncomfortable until they cried. What could I do? Ruriko liked being touched. She liked being touched. She never invaded my space unless I let her, which I appreciated, but she's done so much for me. She'd help me break away from the things that scare me and give me a shield that no one can break through. She'd help me make me what I am. Without a second thought, I wrapped her up in my arms, hugging her against me. She hesitated for a moment before putting her arms around me, sobbing into my shoulder. We'll come visit you or something. We can do that, can't we? Me and Tetsuya. Hiromi, maybe? It would be okay if girls came to visit, wouldn't it? She hiccups, nodding against my shoulder. She was so small and warm against me. I had never understood how someone like her could be so strong and passionate while seeming so small and fragile. I miss being close to her like this, I miss surprising her with kissing. I miss squishing her between myself and Tetsuya, watching her fall asleep and looking at peace with herself. Her sobs listened until she was just breathing slow and even against me. She looked up at me, makeup smudged and eyes glistening. I wanted nothing more than to kiss her cheeks. Kiss her. Distract us both, but it wasn't safe. It was never going to be safe, was it? Ruriko. I didn't have a chance to try to kiss her before she moved to kiss me. I wanted to tell her it was dangerous. A terrible fucking idea. She was going to ruin her own career and I didn't know how I felt about that. Ruri... My phone buzzed into my pocket, accompanying a peppy little pop song. I answered it. Ruriko still pressing against me. God damn it, phone, what the fuck? Akane? Or, Akane? Huh? There is a store... Oh. So it's ready. Is this house gonna be game? The rest of what he said was cut off by lightning splitting the sky, deafening thunder. Ruriko clinging to my vest. Pulling away after a moment, she looked worriedly at what she could see of the sky. This was not good news. Not at all. Are you going to be okay? I mean, I tried texting you earlier, but you wouldn't answer. Look, we will be... this is fine, yeah? We'll find shelter until the storm passes, right? Are you sure? Hey, Brad, don't worry, alright? Yeah. I hung up, shoving my phone back in my pocket. The area was pretty flat. There weren't any bodies of water aside from some tiny trickling streams. We would be okay. I grabbed Ruriko's hand, leading her a little deeper into the forest as the rain began to fall. There was a tiny shelter up ahead, enough to shield us from the rain until it passed. Ruriko didn't hesitate to walk beside me, squeezing my hand as we went, a smile on her face now. I know that ringtone. You would, wouldn't ya? She giggled, squeezing my hand again. It's the only one you can hear me singing by myself in, yeah. I got stupidly excited when I first heard that song, Ruriko's voice breaking free of the rest of the girls in her brief solo. I thought that I could feel happy, or feel how happy she was. I brought myself back to the present, clearing the memories from my thought as we came up the shelter. As I remembered, it wasn't much of one. We quickly took a seat, the rain falling around us. I could hear the raindrops pitter-patter on it, the heat of Ruriko's body against my own. It was nice. Ruriko took my hand again, lacing our fingers together without a care in the world. I felt sick with worry, worrying or wondering if we would be caught. But she just giggled. We're just friends, you know? Girls hold hands like this all the time. I couldn't help but laugh, remembering how often we could get away with exactly that, and no one thought anything of it. It was such a silly thing. Innocent. Totally innocent. Platonic, yeah! She squeezed my hand again, leaning against me. You had to keep me warm, Akane. Platonically, of course. Right, yeah. Platonically, yeah. She got comfortable, letting out a soft sigh. This felt good. This felt familiar and right. I don't want to give up on my dream, Akane. It's scary sometimes. It's definitely difficult, but I want to see it through. I know. But even right now, I feel comfortable with you. Like I could drift away and be safe. But I don't feel like you're happy with me. I look at my feet, study the mud cling to my boots, contemplated whether I needed new shoelaces or not. I know you don't like anything about the industry, or anything about why my fans like me, and I know I complain about these things, and I complain about feeling lonely too. It's all true, but when I get to sing, it's a happiness I can't explain. I drag my toe through the mud. It's not like you can't sing outside of idol stuff, though. Yeah. She sighed, sitting up again. There's a coldness lift in her voice. I know I can, but it's not the same. Like I can't be with you anywhere right now. We could be anywhere right now. But I'm here underneath this rainy sky, covering my new boots with mud, because our hikes were always special little things that made me want to push forward. Even with how distant and dismissive you can be about my choices, he managed to inspire me. He used to be so scared of storms when we went out hiking, but he grew stronger and he went from this tiny, scared little thing to this amazing force. I didn't particularly want to think back to how I used to be, though I guess I'm glad it helped her. So yes, I could sing anywhere. I could sing here, but it wouldn't be the same. I'm sorry. I took a deep breath. I didn't want to admit it. It's not fair for me. None of this is... I wanted to throw up. I wanted to stop. Walking away. Walking until my legs were numb. I couldn't bring myself to do that, though. I owe her so much more than a tiny apologize. In ditching her, I wish someone had made me face this so much sooner, but it's not fair for me to shift the blame. I freak myself out constantly, you know? Push and push that your body is your own and no one can take it away from you, no matter what they do to you. But you go and claim yourself like I want people to do, and I panic and I get upset and angry and cold, you know? Ruriko didn't say anything. Just leaned back against me. The contact made me want to cry. Look, I'm bad at this, alright? I'm so bad at this. I can't even be damned to keep my feeling to myself, so I pushed it onto you and make you unhappy about my problems. I took a deep breath, holding myself together. I had no interest in crying about this. It wouldn't be useful to me or Ruriko. I want to be a better support for you, a better friend, or whatever we are anymore. I couldn't keep the bitterness out of my voice. I missed being her girlfriend. I missed being able to kiss her on the cheeks or the lips without being paranoid that someone with a camera was going to ruin everything. Ruriko found my hand, squeezing it and sitting up, meeting my eyes. She smiled. You're better at this than you used to be, you know? I stared at her. She was full of it. I love you. And I always have, but we couldn't talk about this before, could we? I wanted to, but anytime I tried to bring it up, you shut me down. I didn't want to fight, so I dropped it. But we're talking about it now, aren't we? She looked so pleased with herself, and I didn't know how to argue with her about this. I don't know that I'm improved at all, but she's not lying about how things used to be. I remember telling her, it's fine, and shutting the whole thing down before she could even begin to make her point. Maybe I've learned how to be a better girlfriend in our time apart. I don't know what to do about our relationship. Honestly, I never stopped loving you, even though we technically broke up. I'm not really interested in anyone else either. She paused, looking thoughtful before continuing. But I don't know that either of us are ready to go back to being girlfriends. I want to, but I barely get to see you. You come a long way, but I don't know if it would be good to get back together with you while you're still sorting out how you feel about me. I don't know either. There were so many tangles in our relationship, and most of them were my fault. I'm the only one that freaked out the first time we saw each other naked. I'm the one that shot down her dreams without trying. I don't either, but it's okay. I think we can push forward into the unknown. She looked around the forest for a moment. The rain still coming down around us. Akane? Yeah? I love you. I'm glad you called me out here today. Without a moment's hesitation, her lips met mine, and I was returning the kiss before I could even talk about it. I could feel myself relax the longer I kissed her, melting and focusing on nothing but Ruriko. She pulled away after a moment, reluctant but nervous. I couldn't blame her, but I hugged her against me for the moment. I love you too. We'll figure things out. Eventually. Sooner rather than later, I hope. Well, maybe we can do that if you come see me again in 3 months instead of 7. Yeah. Yuriko huffed, pouting at me. That's not my fault and you know it. I laughed, thankful to see the rain letting up. Okay, I do. Huh. My pocket buzzed again and I pulled it out, seeing a new text from Suzaku. Hitomi wants to know if you guys want lunch or something, girls. Hey, who's cooking? Me, probably. Like always, fuck. Hey, Ruriko. Do you want lunch? Suzaku's cooking. Does that mean I'll get to see Hiromi? Yeah. It is a no if you can't see him, or it is... Is it a... Oh, God, I can't even... Is it a no if you can't see him? No. It's a yes either way. I just miss Hiromi. I hugged her against me, unable to resist teasing her just a little. Because you have a crush on him, don't you? You have a crush on the teacher. Hey, it's not like he was ever my teacher. So, it's different. Sure, girl. Sure. We'll be there. Heading out of here in a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hush. I blushed, noting that the rain had turned to a faint drizzle, plenty safe enough to walk in. Do you want to get out of here then? Ruriko nodded. We got up, slowly heading back down the path we came. It was quiet for a minute, neither of us sure where to start the conversation back up. Hey, do you think they'll ever let you sing solo? I'll kill for the ticket to see that, yeah. I don't know yet, but you don't have to have tickets to hear me sing. Oh, you never sung for me before, so... Ruriko giggled, saying nothing as we continued our trek. She didn't seem at all unhappy, though. She began to hum, something bouncing, happy like most of the music she participated in. Bouncy, happy pop music for a bouncy, happy girl. She deserved to be successful, doing something that suited her so well. Ah! The end! Writing, B-Cube. Editing, Snow. Art, Got It 10. Music and sound, Rebecca. Program, Fu. Character design, Rin. Rainbow Drops. Lyrics, I couldn't, sound effects, nice. Yo, that was unique. Yeah, I like that. Good job, guys. Alright, so that was Vibrant Colors, Simple Answers. Yo, that was pretty neat, yeah. I really loved the ending. You actually made a song. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of singing it, but I feel like I'll ruin the moment, so I decided, nah, so yeah. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Yeah, at the beginning it went so dark. Yeah, it was really dark at the beginning, it felt like. Or maybe because how I read, or how I, participated. Anyway, but yeah, it was kind of dark, but it went well at the end. Yeah, the kissing was nice and all. But there was so much confusion, you know, to be honest. I don't know if this story is based on anime. Maybe, I don't know, because I feel like I know most of their names. I feel like from an anime. I don't know which anime. If not, then alright, cool. That's cool too, but yeah, I feel like I missed a lot. Like, what the hell was happening in the past? Even though it tells us little by little as the story goes. But I kind of wanted to know, like, exactly what was going on in the past. I don't know, that's how I felt. I feel like I missed out on the past situation of what's happening. Also, this girl. So apparently she likes a girl and a guy. Right? And the teacher? So is that like that's not even a triangle love. That's like a square love. Damn. No, that's not even a square or triangle. What am I saying? Anyway, yeah. Apparently she has love complex. Yeah. Anyway, that was nice for a Yuri game. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I feel like it went. The flow was kind of dark at the beginning, to be honest, yeah. I mean, I think how I anticipated, I don't know, but it went kind of dark. But yeah, at the end it was nice. I kind of wish there was more, I wish there was a little more behind the scenes CG. I mean, I noticed that this visual novel is kind of text heavy, but that's fine. I mean, it brought up the imagination. The writing was pretty well done, I believe, because it brought up all the imagination of what the hell was going on behind the scene and such. So, yeah, that was nice. But I kind of wanted to see the visual part as well. If I'm being greedy, yeah. And that's about it. Yeah, overall, it's a good game. I really love the drawing, though. Especially this one, damn. This drawing's freak. I know it's a sketch, but still, I love how you guys did it. It brought interest to me. And yeah, that was Vibrant Colors. Simple answer. If you guys want to play this game, it's on itch.io or Yuri Game Jam entry, and yeah, just check my description and I'll post a link in there. So yeah, that is it for Vibrant Colors Simple Answer. And Casual Thursday, Visual Novel Day. And I'll do another Casual Thursday Visual Novel Day tomorrow as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later!